morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to have a look at Taipei Pikachu. Could you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is a card which is, well, it's kind of, well, let's just say how it is. It's pretty exclusive. It's not the easiest card to get a hold of. For those of you that are unaware, they've just gone and opened a Pokémon Center in Taipei. And they've got really cool key art. And mostly, they've got Taipei Pikachu, an exclusive promo that is being given out, well, was, I should say, being given out when you went to the opening. Now, I've been having a chat with the lovely Roy over on Twitter, who incidentally did give me this lovely image of the booster packs. Oh my word, look how amazing they are. Yes, I have orchestrated a trade with Roy for these, because come on, I've got to have me some Taipei Pikachu. But apparently they were being given out for 9 days, essentially. For the first 9 days that it was open, I'm told they were being given out. And then after that, they stopped being given out. Weirdly, I was with a friend on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, who was talking to somebody in Taipei, who was like, do you want me to see if they can get you the promos? Which was a weird coincidence. But it's all right. I think I'm okay. But my point here is that this is a card that was given out for 9 days at the Taipei Pokemon Center, and don't expect it to ever come back, except maybe at the Taipei Pokemon Center. Like, I could understand if it was given out there again, for whatever reason, if they decided to go back to the well. But other than that, like, this isn't a card which is going to be released anywhere else. This isn't going to get an English release or a Japanese release. Like, this is a card which exists to celebrate the Taipei Pokemon Center. It's literally got the Pokemon Center Taipei stamp on it. So no, this is not getting an English release. This is not getting a Japanese release. This is remaining exclusive. But it's not like this has never happened before. Now, we don't get a new promo for every Pokemon Center that opens. Don't ask me why, we just don't. But we did get one for the Kanazawa Pokemon Center. They had this lovely one. Actually, lovely Antoine Boulet hooked me up with this one because Antoine is amazing. For what it's worth, there was also a Kanazawa Pokemon Center box that did release to celebrate the opening of that one. And it had a bunch of packs. You can see there's early Sword and Shield there. What for us ended up being Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze, and Vivid Voltage. It's all rather lovely. And there's obviously some Shiny Star V in there as well. And then there were 3 promos, including a Pikachu, which has the same artwork as the promo, but it's actually a different card. It's a mirror foil, it doesn't have the stamp, etc. And I'll be honest with you, the Kanazawa Pikachu now is actually quite reasonable, especially when you compare it to, like, the Taipei one we're going to in a minute. Like, you can pretty, well, casually pick this up for, like, $40 on eBay. Which I'm not saying is absolutely, I'm talking about an ungraded one, which I'm not saying is absolutely amazing, and you'll notice none of these near mint ones are absolutely perfect. It's the best we can do right now. But the point is, you know, this is $40 for a lightly played excellent one, and honestly, this is about right. There are some cheaper ones that are worse condition. You could pay a little bit more to get one that's minty, or go overboard for a PSA 10. But you see where I'm going with this. This is roughly where we should be. About $40-ish. Okay? The thing is, this was being given out in Japan. And there are a lot of Pokemon fans in Japan. And what that means is people in Japan are not actually scrambling to get Kanazawa Pikachu because they can just go and get Kanazawa Pikachu. The interesting thing for Taipei Pikachu is that you've got all those fans in Japan that are all of a sudden going to want it. And then you've also got everybody outside. Because right now, this is, well, look, it's about a $35 card. Here's a couple listings in a row for $36. Now, at the moment, you're getting them sealed. If you want some friendly advice on your old pal Wassy, I think keeping them sealed is cool. I'll be honest with you, I told you about my trade with Roy a minute ago. Well, I am actually trading for a pair. And the reason I'm trading for a pair is very simple. Look how beautiful the booster pack is. Yeah? So, I want one sealed in the lovely booster pack, and I want one that I can pop in a binder with my collection, and there we go. That makes perfect sense. But $36 is quite a lot for a free promo. Like I say, this is already about the same as Kanazawa Pikachu, and Kanazawa Pikachu's been gone for a long time. I am predicting, and I can't tell you for certain one way or the other, obviously, but I am predicting that this is a card which is just going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing over time. Because it's gone now. Now, I'm not saying $36 is a great price for this. Although, to be fair, like if we look at the last three solds, it's $35, $33, and $40. Yeah, that's what we're looking at here. So it is selling for about this. It is a $35 to $40 card. Yes, you can get some a little bit cheaper if the condition isn't perfect, and yeah, you'll pay more for graded ones, etc. But about $35 to $40 is the going rate for this card at the moment, which frankly isn't ridiculous. But this is another one of those promos that over time is going to end up getting a little bit sillier and sillier and sillier. And again, just to be 100% clear, friendly advice on your old pal Wassy, nothing more. Maybe this is going to crash in price. I can tell you how much it's going for now. That I absolutely can. I cannot tell you what's going to happen in the future. The best I can do is give you predictions and tell you what I think is going to happen and go from there. That is the absolute best I can do. I will tell you that over in Japan, because like I've said, Japan very, very much want this card. It is selling over on Card Rush, for instance, as an unopened version for 4,300 yen. Because like I keep telling you, this is a card which is, it's not just one that we want here. This is a card that is just wanted around the world. This is a very, very popular card. 4,300 yen is $30, pretty much dead on. So again, this is not a card which is getting silly yet. But it is a card that was given out for 9 days in Taipei and has gone away. Now, from everything I understand, quite a lot of these were given out. The stock of these was not particularly limited or hard to get. To put it another way, we're not talking about Van Gogh Pikachu here. Van Gogh Pikachu, of course, was given out at the Van Gogh Museum to celebrate that collaboration. And, well, it stopped being given out at the museum pretty quickly because people couldn't behave. And then it was given out at the Pokémon Center a couple of times, but that ran out pretty quickly. And it is actually going to be given out at some Dutch stores in the new year, so we are told. But this is one that was very difficult to get hold of. Not the case with this initially. It is about a $35 to $40 promo, which, like I keep saying, for a free promo is quite a bit. But, you know, flying to Taipei, nah. You're not doing that for $40. But I like to show you cards here which I think need to be picked up. And I'm not talking about picking them up now so you can sell them in the future for profit or anything stupid like that. That's not the goal here. The goal here is me basically saying this is a very cool card that I want in my collection. And like I say, I'm trading for that reason. It's one that I think you need to be picking up sooner rather than later, because there will come a time in the not too distant future where this card is just not available, and at that stage it's going to be a little bit sad. And I could be wrong. Maybe this was given out in such large numbers that actually it's fine, and that this is going to be cheap forever. But in a world where non-mint Kanazawa Pikachu are about $40, yeah, and that was a lot easier to find on release, incidentally. And I think that the key point here is that because it was a Japanese promo, everybody was kind of, well, on it. And all the Japanese fans were able to get it really easily. Whereas here, it's a lot more awkward. And despite the numbers given out, and it does seem like a large number were given out, it really doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy to pick up in the future. I don't know, that's what I think. Now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you believe about this card and how cool it is. Tell me if you've picked it up. Tell me if you're planning to pick it up. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Eric Ridgway, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.